Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
You can have a seat right there. All right, Mr. Truman.
Thank you, Your Honor. State your name, please.
Joshua Kearns.
And could you slide up to the microphone just a little bit, please? And Mr. Kearns, how are you employed?
I'm employed by a local business, aviation company.
Who owns that?
My parents do.
Okay. And what do you do for them?
Primarily a pilot.
Were you asked to conduct a flight from Beckley to Lynchburg, Virginia on February 6th of 2019?
Yes, sir, I was.
Who asked you to do that?
Well, directly my father, but through Natalie, my father, who owns the company, and then me. So,
Natalie being the defendant?
yes, sir.
Okay. Oops, not that. Your Honor, I'd ask that this be marked as States 5, please.
Very well.
And it's a put number 1 in your heart. It's a clerk. Yeah. Could I approach, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Josh, I hand you what's been marked for identification as States 5. I ask you to take a look at that, please.
Okay.
You recognize that?
I do.
What is it?
This would be the conversation between she and I.
She and I being
Natalie, concerning the details of that trip.
the trip from where?
From originating in Beckley to Lynchburg.
Okay. And what time did you receive that text? Or what time was it sent to you?
At 6:35 the morning of the trip.
Did you respond?
I did. I simply said, okay, as in response to her canceling that trip.
Okay. What time did you respond?
Well, she texted pretty early in the morning. My response was a little bit late. Normally it's a little quicker, but it was at 7:16 that morning, so 40 minutes later.
And the original flight was scheduled for what time?
I believe, and according to this, at 9 a.m. was the departure time.
Okay. Was there an attempt to reschedule that for another day?
To the best of my recollection, yes, it was going to be moved to the following day. The next day is what I was told. So, and the original thing was when she texted that morning, it was going to be moved to tomorrow, and then a text later that evening, just canceling that altogether. So
that trip never took place?
That trip never took place, no, sir.
Move to admit States 5.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. No objection.
All right, State's Exhibit Number 5 will be admitted into evidence.
State has no additional question.
Very well, cross-examination, Mr. Victor.
If I may have a second, Your Honor.
Sure.
Email that you received from Ms. Cochran, it was very early in the morning. On what day?
Well, it wasn't an email, it was a text.
Oh, text, right.
Okay.
What day was it? Date?
It was, to the best of my knowledge, it was the morning of the flight.
The date, sir. Do you remember the date?
Well, no, not right off. I mean, I know what, yeah, February 6th.
February 6th. And that message to you indicated that Natalie was sick that morning. At 7:34 in the morning, she texted you that she was sick.
No, she texted me at 6:30 in the morning.
All right, 6:30 in the morning. The gist of it is, however, that she was sick and she wanted to reschedule the flight.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that evening, however, you received the message concerning Mr. Cochran being in a hospital, right?
No, sir.
No? You don't know anything about whether Mr. Cochran went to the hospital that day or any other day?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Okay, well, did you learn from anybody, well, from Natalie,
At that time or now?
No, at that time,
No,
during the day
no.
on the 6th. All right. So the next day, you received the message asking for yet another rescheduling?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
It
So-
was the same day.
All right, on the same day. So she communicated with you twice, rescheduling a flight to Lynchburg,
Yes, sir.
because, as you know, as far as you know, she was sick.
Correct.
All right. Let me ask you this, maybe outside of the scope of the direct, but you seem to be in a tremendous shape, physical shape.
Well, thank you.
You were a bodybuilder, sir, right?
Yeah, I've been a weightlifter, sure.
And you worked out with Mr. Cochran.
I've never met him in my life. No, sir.
No? You never had any contact with her with him whatsoever.
No, sir.
Did you know about his bodybuilding?
I never met him, so I didn't
Okay.
know him.
Okay. And you had no contact with him in any way, shape, or any way, in any shape?
I had never seen him, never talked to him.
Okay. All right. That's all I have. Thank you.
Redirect, Mr. Truman.
State has no additional questions, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Burns, you are excused. You may step down.
Thank you.
Call your next witness, Mr. Truman.
State calls Christopher Davis.